The late Stephen Hawking once commented, because there is such a law as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. And you famously responded, and I hope I quote you right on this, John, that nonsense remains nonsense even when talked by world-famous scientists. Please could you explain the meaning and context behind this exchange?
Well, the context is exactly what you quoted. Stephen Hawking's statement is sheer nonsense. Because there is a law like gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. Because there is a law, because there is something, the universe will create itself from nothing. That is a flat contradiction in anybody's way of thinking. But that's only the start. The universe will create itself. Well, what could that mean? If I say that X creates Y, I mean, roughly speaking, that if you've got X, you'll get Y. If I say X creates X, well, that simply means that nonsense remains nonsense. We're not talking about it. It is utter nonsense. And many people have actually pointed that out, and not only Christian thinkers like myself. It is sheer nonsense. And then there's another confusion in there, a third one. Because there is a law like gravity. He doesn't say because gravity exists. Right. He may mean that, of course. But I think behind that there lies another massive confusion of thought, that laws are creative, which they're not. No. Newton's laws of motion never moved a billiard ball in the history of the universe. People would accuse do that. The laws describe the motion. And that's a problem. And Hawking said it elsewhere, that he imagined, and Paul Davies does the same, that there was a law that created things, but laws are not creative. They're not causes. So here is philosophical idiocy. And that is why I say nonsense remains nonsense, even if famous scientists talk it. And even if I talk it, it doesn't stop it being nonsense.
Yeah. Do you know where Stephen Hawking kind of posited where the law of gravity would have existed prior to the creation of space-time and matter? Do you know?
No. The great problem for many of these physicists is that they are faced with the problem of the existence of a law-like universe. Yeah. Where does that come from? And they never really address that question. As far as I can see, I've just finished revising my book, God and Stephen Hawking, in light of the fact that he died not long ago. And I reflected on that a bit more, but it seems to me that remains a sticker, a real problem, the origin of the law-like nature of the universe, and that we can formulate it in terms of mathematical equations and so on. To me, that's the evidence of mind behind the universe.